since Markai-Haq, we have proven the institutional strength of our country, right? And then comes this Islamabad talks dynamics, which proves the institutional strength of a different structure. So we have a very coherent ability to deliver when we want to deliver.
True.
That's one. So if we can do that at such a humongous level, why can't we do it at the local level? Why can't we do that? Why can't we do what Abbas is saying, remove the red tapeism, go for structural reforms, what IMF is asking since 1951, let's put it this way. So yes, you're right, we have to ask the hard questions and put more pressure on the government. Like we know when you want to work, you do deliver. So why not when it comes to the economy?
You should be able to do the things that you previously thought you couldn't.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, again, I'll refer to Shahbaz's beat. Like, if the government has confidence, I would say, if you are so confident to bring a superpower to here, why can't you go and get the retailers to pay tax? You know, it's the confidence. Huh? If you have confidence, then if it's there externally, then show it internally also. And I hope that confidence that you are referring to is reflected in our approach towards governance also, Shahbaz.
Well, two things have to be done. When we talk about the taxes, we should also talk about the expenditure. The expenditure rationalization is very important, particularly in the context of the National Finance Commission. So the federal government should be restricting itself to the responsibilities, the constitutional responsibilities, which does not include health, education, social protection, which is now a provincial subject. So the federal government has been spending so much in these areas, and they have the federal ministries for that. So that has also to bring to the light. So when we talk about increasing taxes or broadening the base, so that should be kept in mind. On the taxes, you know, the traders, it is not just the trading class, it's the landlord class, the agriculture sector. And when we talk about the agriculture, we are not talking about the farmers. You know, 97% farmers of Pakistan have less than 12 acres of land. So we are talking about very limited pool.
Yes, Fahd Husain,
there are only 17,000 landlords in Pakistan who hold
the latest
more
over
than
there.
100 acres of land. So, you know, we are talking about the people who really have the money. And these landlords,
hello, Mr. Fahad,
they also have industries. And when they earn profits from the industries, they declare it as profit from the agriculture sector.
Yes, now I can.
There is a loophole that is being exploited.
Thank you very much for that introduction. We are here in Islamabad, where the talks, what we do know is for security reasons, which is
the military establishment. So if
and also have a deep, long-standing relationship with the
help of the military establishment, why can't it bring the trading class in the tax net? Because they are always afraid of the government. Every government, not only this government, is always afraid of the street protests, because they have a lot of street power, and that can worry any government. But this is the time, and given the confidence of the nation, given our new standing, new position, so this is a high time, and I still believe that these traders, they are also Pakistanis. They know their responsibility. It is only the time that the federal government it takes steps which it has to take.
So the momentum must continue. And Rahman, you were talking about confidence, and I think as Zunaira mentioned that, you know, after Markai-Haq, our confidence in terms of our ability to defend ourselves and defeat a far larger, bigger neighbor, you know, that got boosted, and then it has the diplomatic confidence has been boosted now. But I just want to shift gears a little bit. We've seen a major conflict right next to our border, and we've seen obviously how one country was able to resist the aggression from two of the most powerful militaries in the world. And obviously, like every other country, we would also be learning lessons. Now I'm talking purely from a military point of view, because we've got two active borders right now.
Exactly.
And we still need to, you know, I wrote about that also. We still need to finish that chapter that opened up on the eastern border. So let me actually, you know, this is an important question, but I have to take a break.
Sure.
Let me take a break. We will come back. We are going to talk a little bit about, you know, it's a great point that Rahman raised about the confidence that Pakistan has. Let's come back after the break and talk a little bit about how we can positively use this confidence for our advantage. Do stay with us.